Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I actually can't believe I'm saying those words. Like, it's been forever since I did a YouTube video. Let me actually check how long it's been because I actually don't remember. It's been 5 months since I last did a video, and before that it was 6 months, and before that was 9 months. That's kind of crazy. To be fair, I've never really been a consistent YouTuber per se, but I really want to get back into doing videos. I love YouTube as a platform. I watch YouTube videos constantly. I kind of need your guys' help because I want to know what kind of content you want to see. So a lot has gone down and changed since I last was on here. I think last time I uploaded a YouTube video was in October or November of last year when I had about 200,000 TikTok followers, I think, which is a lot. But since then, in the last 5 months, it's gone up to 1 million followers, which I'm still just like in shock. I don't think I can even comprehend that number yet. I kind of feel like I'm like speaking to an old friend that I haven't spoken to in a while. Like, I don't know if that's weird, but because I just haven't been on this channel in so long. I thought it would be perfect to kind of just like get things going again with an easy get ready with me Q&A type thing, so that I could just kind of like update you guys on what's going on, answer some questions, give you some updates on my life. I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different and try out a new style of makeup. I think I'm gonna try out, I'll put it on the screen here, this style which I saw on TikTok. Her username is Aesthetically Hannah on Instagram. I don't know, I've just seen people try this makeup style out and it looks really pretty on everyone, so I want to try something different. But I kind of want to mix it as well with this style right here with the eye bags and everything, just for fun, which her username is Chimp Gal. I'm kind of nervous to be talking to the camera, to be honest, but it's fine. So I just put like a Q&A thing up on my Instagram stories and I'm gonna answer those. I actually already answered some in my actual stories just because I was impatient and I wanted to answer some. What got you into makeup? How long have you been doing makeup and when did you start? And just kind of like, how did this all start? I started playing with makeup when I was around like 14, I would say. I always loved watching like YouTube videos of like makeup tutorials and stuff like that when I was younger, and I just kind of started practicing on myself, but I didn't really have a lot. I remember I had the first eyeshadow palette that I ever got was my Naked One palette from Urban Decay, and I used to use that so much and I thought I was such a professional for having an actual eyeshadow palette. For like 2 years that was my only makeup palette or like eyeshadow palette, but I loved it so much and I used it all the time. So then when I was about 16, I started practicing more on like friends, and then when I was 17, I actually went to makeup school. I went to Reykjavik makeup school here in Iceland, where I actually teach now, which is super cool and like such like a full circle moment for me. This is a long story, so I'm just gonna be prepping my eyebrows with some soap. I've been doing soap brows a lot recently. So yeah, I started going to makeup school in 2017 when I was 17 turning 18. When I graduated, my love for makeup just like kind of grew. What I learned at that school was mostly like glam makeup, and I was really into like glam, beauty, all that kind of stuff. And I used to take like clients and get them ready for like parties and like proms and stuff like that. So like 1 year later, I had a really like a boring summer where all my best friends were working somewhere like far away in like the countryside, and my boyfriend as well, so I had like nothing to do. And I didn't apply for a summer job early enough, so I had summer break and I only had like a weekend job, so I pretty much had nothing to do on the weekdays. And that's when I started watching James Charles's videos. So I saw his video and it was like a random video of him like doing some sorts of makeup looks, and I remember I was like so bored at home this summer and I just decided like, oh, maybe I should try to do like creative makeup like that. Like maybe I'm good at it, I don't know. And so I tried, and the first look that I ever did was like a sunflower eyeliner thing. I'll put a picture on the screen. That was like the first makeup that I ever did that was like creative and something different, and I was so proud of myself. And I got a really good response for all my followers. I didn't really have that many at the time, but I already had an Instagram for my glam makeup things from my school and stuff, and it's actually still up. Like if you scroll all the way down you can see it, so a lot of people liked it, so I decided to do more. For that whole summer I just spent like every single day doing makeup looks. I did like 3 in a day, like day and night. I used to like go to sleep at like 7 a.m. because I was just like up all night so excited to do my makeup. It was crazy. My passion just like grew from there, and my follower count grew to like that summer probably like 5,000 or something, or like 3,000, and I was so proud of myself, and I was just like, oh my god, like I love doing it, and I always was doing like more and more, just like practicing, getting better every day. That's kind of where it all began. And then in 2019 I started my TikTok just kind of for fun, and I was like really embarrassed and didn't want to tell anyone about it because I was like, oh my god, this app is just like no one's on here. I don't want anyone to know what I'm doing here. Yeah, in 2019 I started my TikTok. I don't know if I was just like lucky in the beginning because my first videos did really well, which I just really got lucky with that because I know a lot of people have bad luck with the algorithm and it changes all the time, so like it really depends when you first got into it, I think. But yeah, that's where it all began. So next up I'm gonna be applying my foundation. How often do you do creative makeup, and also how long does it take? Now that I'm pretty much doing this as a full job, which I wasn't before, like when I was in school and I had another part-time job as well, like in the beginning of this year and all of last year, I do makeup looks, I'd say 4 to 5 days out of the week I do makeup looks. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less, depending on what other type of work I have to do. The other day I was feeling really unmotivated, so I just like took the whole day to kind of brainstorm ideas and just kind of let myself be lazy in a sense, but I wasn't being lazy because I was just like trying to find new ideas. And it really paid off because like one of the ideas that I got was for the Greek goddess and zodiac sign makeup, which I know has been done before. Maybe I'd seen them and like subconsciously been inspired, I don't know. If I hadn't taken the time to kind of sit down and just like let myself breathe and brainstorm, then I wouldn't have gotten that idea, and then I wouldn't have done that TikTok, which got a lot of views. I don't know why I'm going on such a tangent. That was not the question at all, but I have actually also gotten questions like how I get ideas for my TikToks, so I'm just kind of like answering that as well. Either when I'm not feeling inspired and I don't have any ideas, or when I'm feeling really inspired, I like to sit down and just kind of write down all of my ideas, and a lot of them, probably most of them, I don't actually ever do. But then also I do get a lot of inspiration from other artists, which I guess is a given when you're in a creative industry and you have to produce a lot of content. TikTok wants to see a new video almost every day, then you kind of have to sometimes get inspiration from other people, which I think is completely fine as long as you give credit. I kind of go just like spot conceal here and then drag it up here. So the other question was, how long does a makeup look take you? Which I get this question all the time, and honestly I never know the answer because it really depends on what look I'm doing. Like if it's really complicated, those take about like 5, 6, 7 hours. I don't know. I never really like check how long I've been doing my looks, and also I'm always doing something else at the same time so it takes me way longer than it should. Like these days I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. I just started watching that while I'm doing my looks, and then obviously I'm getting kind of distracted, but it's still, I just love doing it. But like my more easier looks usually take about like 3 hours, I'd say. Okay, next question is, how old are you? Kind of a easy, short answered question while I put on my cream contour. I am 21 years old, turning 22 this year, which is scary. Honestly, where did the time go? I don't understand. I feel like I was 14 like yesterday. For this look, we want to use a lot of blush. I'm putting it up here and then just kind of a little bit on my nose. I'm actually gonna take another shade of the same product in the shade Coralicious and just kind of put a little bit of that on top to make my perfect shade. Where do you want to live in the future? So this is a lot of blush. Okay, hang on, I'm blending it out. I'm not sure about like the far future. I have like no idea where that's gonna bring me, but I'm planning on moving soon. Obviously with COVID restrictions and stuff going on, I'm not going to be moving anywhere while that's still going on, but I'm feeling optimistic, and I'm actually planning on moving to London pretty soon. whenever it's possible and whenever like everything's gone a little bit more back to normal. So that's like the biggest change that's gonna be happening in my life. Okay, so I feel like I look kind of sunburned, so I'm gonna be putting on a little bit more concealer just to kind of fix this. I'm really excited to kind of like have a change of scenery. Also, I haven't been outside of this tiny country in more than a year. A couple of us from where I work and where my team and my management and everything is are moving together, which is really exciting because then I won't be there like all alone and not know anyone. I'll be there with some people that I know, and also I'm really excited to meet some new people. It's just like a new chapter in my life, I feel. I love living in Iceland and I love my country so much, but it is a tiny country with only 300,000 people that live here. So I really want to just like be somewhere a little bit bigger with some more opportunities. But also I just love London so much and I've always wanted to move there again. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually used to live there when I was 15. I lived there for 6 months. So I finished 1 semester in school there and I took my GCSEs and everything. We're not going to talk about my results or anything, but it was more of a life experience. Why did I say that? Life? So southern. Okay. It was more of a life experience for me. Yeah, I loved living there and I don't know, I just love the city so much. So I'm really excited to be going there again. So I'm planning when I move to do a lot of like moving vlogs, moving preparation vlogs, and I love to watch those kind of videos and like what I'm bringing with me and like a room and makeover, stuff like that. So please let me know if you want to see them. I'm just putting a little bit of powder bronzer on top just to kind of make myself more orange than I already am because that's a necessity. I'm gonna use these palettes from Maven Beauty. I've really been loving these palettes at the moment, and just to let you guys know, these were sent to me and gifted to me. I already have one shade that has fallen out because I've just been using this so much and I dropped the palette, and then these two I've been using these two every single day since I got this palette as just for like my everyday makeup. I love these palettes. I'm gonna start out with just like a neutral shade and just like kind of put that all over my lid. And then I'm gonna take a darker shade, just like a mix of these two. This like gray one and the brown one. I'm trying to do like a shadow underneath my eye and making it kind of smoky. And the next question is, did you expect getting this many followers on TikTok? This is a good one. No. I never like expected that I would get this many followers, but it was always like a dream of mine, not necessarily on TikTok, but just like on social media in general. I don't know. It's like a weird feeling, like when something that you really have wanted so bad, you actually get it and you're like, oh, that actually worked. Weird. It's really hard to predict things on social media. Like obviously there's like an algorithms and things that work better than other things, but still it just seems like some people get really lucky and some people don't, even though they have great content or do everything right, but they just don't get the attention that they deserve. Okay, I have to fix this. This is not okay. Should I do the wing bigger or not? I think I probably should. The bigger the wing, the harder it is to get even. So I commend girls that actually do this kind of eyeliner like on a daily. It's crazy. Okay, so what I really cannot talk today. I'm gonna take some of this like red shade right here and just kind of blend that like here in like my outer corner and kind of make an eye bag as well. The face you make when you're putting on eyeshadow. It's not a pretty one, I have to say. Now I got the eye bags on. It's actually looking pretty cute. I'm gonna get a more red shade, like some of these, and just kind of make it more bright red so that it will pop. There we go. Looking good. I'm gonna take this like coral blush from Benefit in the shade California on my nose and like underneath here. This is from the same person, so I'm just gonna like do them both together. What's your favorite makeup look you've ever done? And show us a makeup fail. And while I'm answering this, I'm gonna contour my nose. My favorite look I've ever done is actually like very hard for me to choose because I love them all. Or no, that's a complete lie. I do not love them all, but usually my newest look is always my favorite. If I do a new look that I really like, usually that one will be my favorite for a while, and then I get a new favorite and stuff like that. Usually when people ask me this, I always say the same one though, which is this one. I'll put it on the screen right here. When I actually did that look, I hated it. I really did not like it at all because I was so disappointed in it. I wanted it to be a lot better, but now when I look at it, I really like it, and I love it. I remember when I actually did that look, I was so sleep deprived. I was tired. It was like 3 a.m. and I had to wake up at like 7 the next morning, and I was so grumpy. I wanted it to be better and like bigger and bolder and blah, I don't know. But now it's like one of my favorites, and it's also the most liked TikTok on my page and the most viewed, which is crazy. It just goes to show that like you never know what's gonna do well or what other people are gonna like. So the next question is, would you ever want to do makeup for movies or TV shows? I really don't know. Like, there's something about working on a movie set that just like isn't calling to me for some reason. While it would be like really cool to try it and I would be open to it, like if the offer presented itself, like that's not something that I plan on doing. But also like never say never. Like I don't know what opportunities are gonna come my way in the future, and who knows. Time consuming, and so I actually cannot find the product I was looking for. So I was gonna put white eyeliner in my waterline, but I'm just gonna have to settle for like a light nudie shade and just see how that works for me. It actually does not look that bad. Also, this is how much is left of this pencil. If that's not being resourceful and using a product to its full potential, I don't know what is. Have you had a COVID test and did it hurt? Bit of a random one, but I have had one COVID test. I don't know why. I've just been lucky that I haven't had to have more because I haven't had like any symptoms or anything, but I was so freaking nervous. I hate all kinds of like medical stuff, and I was just like freaking out. I thought it was gonna hurt so bad, and I am a bit of a wuss when it comes to those kinds of things. It didn't really hurt at all. Like it wasn't that big of a deal. It was like over in 2 seconds. These are kind of a throwback, but these House of Lashes iconic because they're that kind of like spiky lash that I want. I'm gonna try them and see how I like them with this look. I actually really like these lashes with this look. I don't know, they're kind of like spiky, and I don't know, I feel like they really complement the eyeliner. And I'm using this Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter and just like putting a little bit on the tip of my nose and down the center of it. I overline them quite a lot, at least for this look, because I feel like the girls in the pictures usually have very overlined lips and very like non-prominent cupid's bows, so they do like a little shoop on the cupid's bow. This is the final look, and I actually really like it. I don't know what it is, it just like makes your eyes like pop and makes you look really cute. It's fun to try out something different. Sorry, there's so much background noise right now. I have a mic, so I'm trying to like make it not pick it up, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really want to hear back from you guys. What kind of videos do you want to see? Do you want to see more like makeup based content or like lifestyle, fashion, whatever you want to see? I really want to know, and I really want to be more consistent on this channel, so you can look forward to a lot more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!